Yeah, we're gonna keep it short today.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
One of those.
138 games for it. Yeah, keep it short.
138 games to play. All right. What's going on, people? Ryan here, back again, episode 48 of the RGT podcast. Guys, cool, you can see some big changes have happened to the channel. Number one, my name is no longer Ryan. It is BitCloud Gaming. I wanted to do a stream with you guys yesterday to go into a little bit more detail about it, but YouTube wouldn't let me because it was processing all the changes and whatnot. So big shout out to Karen for the concept and hooking me up with a few things for the channel. So shout out to her. But yeah, this is the new name for the channel. Obviously, RGT is still here to stay, and we're here for gaming, all that jazz. And let's go over these rumors, these speculation, you name it. We're all here. All right. I'm gonna let everybody get their intros in, and then we're gonna start. So, ladies first. Go ahead, man.
Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl TTFP. Let's get it started.
Craig Harris.
Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm glad to be here. Thanks for the vine, Ryan, and let's get it down.
Carlos.
Hey, as always, a pleasure to be on here. Episode 48, sipping on some Canada Dry ginger ale and enjoying some gamer talk.
All right.
Let's get it.
Foxy.
Hello.
Okay. And Mets.
Hey, happy Friday, everybody. Happy RGT Day. And you can call me by my new name. It's very original. It's called Meds the Professional. Yeah.
Oh my God, I knew it.
All right.
Like, we're using made-up names now.
We're using made-up names like Curly.
Call me Spider-Man.
Hey, what up, Diver? How you doing, bro?
I came up with it all by myself.
You guys go. Meds the Professional is in here. What's going on, Spartan, everybody? Yes, I know. New name, new change. I know. It's different, but I definitely wanted to embrace something new for 2019. So let's go ahead and start. Xbox Live is coming to the Nintendo Switch. Microsoft has come out with a new XDK, which is basically bringing software to the Nintendo Switch as well as iOS and Android devices, and that's what they're doing. So with this information right here, they also announced they also are going to be bringing Xbox Live to go with it. So basically, you get the full, complete deal, and this will tie into Game Pass, so to speak. Obviously, you can have all your trophies, or not your trophies, your achievements and your score, and I guess that will carry over to the other devices. So that's what they're doing. Who wants to go first? Yeah, 60 minutes.
I want to go first.
Go right ahead, bro.
I think this is great news because I love achievements. I specifically love Xbox achievements, and I love playing on the Nintendo Switch, but it doesn't have achievements. So now I can get achievements while I'm taking a shit, so I'm happy.
Okay. Craig?
Yeah, real quick. This was predicted. They're gonna have to do this. They will be offering this service eventually on the Sony platform. They'll offer it to Sony. Whether Sony bites the apple, I don't know. But it doesn't surprise me. I know that my understanding is that it is free on the Switch, allegedly. So I don't think that's going to go over very well if that's a true story. But
So,
that's a shock.
to recap, you're saying that it's going to be free, like they're not going to charge you at all for the Switch, and
That's a rumor. That's a rumor I heard. I don't know if that's true or not. I like it in a sense that Microsoft is trying to create a natural migration from the Switch to the. If you already have Xbox Live, you might as well. Your son tugs on your shorts and says, "I want to get another console." More than likely, if you have Xbox Live on your Switch, you'll probably stay within the Xbox community. But that's all I can really say about it. With that, I'll rest on it. It's good though. It's a good thing.
Okay. Nancy, what you think about that?
Well, I figure, like, to me, Nintendo was like somebody that they're not in competition with, so it didn't surprise me that it went there first. Because PlayStation is their competitor. Whether it goes to whether PlayStation accepts it or not, I don't know. But to me, this is just a start. They started somewhere, trying to get it on every platform they can.
Okay. Okay. Carlos.
Well, let's just put it this way. It was something that was going to be done eventually. I mean, plenty of times that Phil has already stated that he wanted an all inclusive, all Xbox, everywhere play share service. So this is not a big surprise. This is something that's been in the works in Microsoft for a pretty long time. And what not of a better platform than to do it on the Nintendo Switch? It's portable, it can be taken anywhere. You can pretty much play wherever you want, how you want, and it's gonna be a very beneficial factor to the actually to the Nintendo's game service as well for the internet use. So I mean, hey, changes are coming and something got to give.
Okay. Okay. Foxy.
Look, some people say it's lazy of Nintendo, but look, the simple matter of the fact is, I love the Nintendo Switch, but Nintendo are just not as competent with online infrastructure as a company like Microsoft. And what's on the Switch? 2 years it's been out, 2 years nearly, right? I
Mm-hmm.
can't even send a message to someone. Yeah, the most I get is I know what you're playing, you know what I'm playing. You know when I log on, I know when you log on. The
Right.
fact that it's gonna come with like cross multi-platform cross-play as standard uniform messaging, party chat. You're gonna get avatars. You might even get mixer integration. Definitely achievements. And at the end of the day, you might even get to stream Xbox IP as well. So
Right.
yeah, of course it's gonna be for premium. Like you're not gonna get it for free, but it's better than it's an option, isn't it? It's better. Like what are you getting now?
Right.
Why are
Right.
you complaining? What are you getting now?
Of course.
NES games.
Hmm. Yeah, they might play into that since the rumor is that they don't like you don't have to pay for the Xbox Live portion. They'll probably play into the fact that remember you got to pay $20 now for Nintendo Switch Online, so maybe they'll factor that in there as well to
So
make you pay.
what's in it for Microsoft then? Where does
Yeah,
Microsoft
exactly.
make
That's,
money?
that's a good question. What exactly would Microsoft
They're
benefit?
gonna charge, man. They're
Yeah,
gonna charge. They're gonna
Yeah.
charge. You know what's gonna happen? They might allow you to have some functionality for free. Like you might be able to message each other, but when it comes to voice party chats and all that,
mm-hmm.
you're gonna have to pay.
Yep, very
Hmm.
true. Very true.
Now the question is, what type of pricing are they going to put?
Yeah, see, it's another good question. So a lot of things.
Same as Xbox Live.
So you
Can't
did charge
complain.
60, $50?
Well, if people are happy to pay it over there, why not pay it over here? What's the difference?
Okay. I get what you're saying. Okay. I mean, people are paying $20 and they're just saying it, and it
Well,
doesn't
they,
have
they, they won't be paying for that, will they? They'll pay
Yeah,
for the top tier. They won't.
right.
They'll bypass Nintendo. They won't even bother paying for that. It
That's
might even come with it might come as a package. Like the top tier might include Nintendo service as well. So
yeah.
you
Hmm.
might be paying $60 a year. You get everything.
Okay.
And that wouldn't be bad either. I mean, it's not. It's not.
Okay. There's a good question right here. Shout out to Jamia Dixon for the super chat for his super chat tonight. He says, I think Nintendo is doing this to shift any blame from online creeps to Microsoft. They don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, that's
Maybe.
probably part of it.
Mm.
I mean, I love it though. I mean, have you
You
noticed?
can't go wrong with being on their network, right? Because it's not theirs, pretty much. Like,
There's a
Technically, yeah.
positive. There's a
Yeah,
positive to this as well, though, isn't there? Because
yeah,
Microsoft can handle the back end stuff, and Nintendo can just get on with making great exclusives. I'm happy with that.
Hmm.
yeah,
yeah.
I mean, it's a win-win for everyone, and pertainably to the gamers as well. It's not a
yeah,
bad move. It's something that people want to cross-play. Well, this is one of those openings to get that cross-play integration happening for this
yeah,
moment.
yeah. I
Yeah.
don't know why slow mode is on, bro. I have no idea. I don't know how to turn it off. I can't turn it off here for some
The
reason.
thing is, though, isn't Switch already integrated into Xbox Live already? So what's the point in complaining
Right.
when it's already been part of Xbox Live? You have to sign in the Xbox
Mhm.
Live to play Minecraft, don't you, through the Switch?
Yep.
Um,
Yep.
if you want to play crossplay, crossplay.
Very, very true. Very, very true.
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah. So y'all think it's good? Y'all think it's a win-win? Like they can't
It's
really
great. It's more than good. It's bloody great. It's better than sliced bread.
Yeah, I don't see any negatives here
You
for
don't see any
anybody.
negatives in it. I mean, because you think
No.
about it again, it's not. They're not on their own network. They're on pretty much Microsoft. They're just like, yeah, okay, you can bring it here. We'll just rest
Yeah.
on this, right
So
until we
so
get
it's
our.
gonna be reliable then,
Yeah,
isn't it?
right.
I mean,
right.
in the long terms, is going to be reliable for the user because, as of right now, what kind of stabilized network does Nintendo have? That is the main concern now with most gamers when they buy the Switch. Yeah, I have the Switch as portable, but I don't have features that are on the Xbox or on the PS4. So it is actually a beneficial factor for them to do this and make it accessible to everyone. As I stated before, Phil Spencer is all about bringing Xbox to all open platforms. And this is one of the phases that they're going through right now.
I'm not gonna lie though, I would have preferred if it was PlayStation Network.
Me too,
Yeah.
Foxy. But we already know.
It's
We
coming.
already know what. We
Sure, it's
already know what's
coming,
going
but
on.
That's been
Now,
on
I'm
the.
not saying that. I'm not saying that out of the fanboy crap. I'm saying it because most of my, like all of my trophies, like, I got more information over on PlayStation Network than I have with Xbox. So
Same here.
it's beneficial to me if I can transfer all those trophies. And imagine PlayStation Now
Mhm.
on Switch.
Absolutely. Yeah.
That would be stellar. I mean, down the line is gonna have to happen.
That's what
You
they
know,
want, though. I mean, that is what Microsoft wants, which is why they're
Yeah.
doubling down on the infrastructure, right, and going the streaming route. They really want that to.
down the
think-
line, down the line, eventually, I think that's what's gonna be one of the crucial, pivotal moments where Sony's actually gonna try to, incorporate themselves into that same atmosphere as Nintendo and Microsoft. And hey, everybody wants to play, everybody wants to, compete. Let's compete together and let's make this, an environment where all gamers share a common base goal to just be gamers and not this whole bantering about being the best platform or being the best console or being the best online service. Just integrate it, have it to a point where everybody is playing at the same time and there's not that much bickering going on social media and this other bullshit that goes on.
Carlos.
The only problem with that, Carlos, is you've got so many fanboys out there that are still going to be doing that, saying, "Oh, we should have done this. Forget this. Forget that." Why? You know it's going to happen. I don't think that social media stuff will ever stop. I
No,
really
no,
No.
it's
don't.
not gonna.
It
It's not
won't,
gonna
but we
stop.
got to drown those
And
idiots
you know
out.
what, as well? This is going to look good for Microsoft because their Xbox
Huh?
Live, this is going to look good for Microsoft once this is all integrated because their Xbox Live
Engagement.
stats are going to be boosted beyond measure.
Yeah.
and that's what they cannot win up against Sony in sales. So they flipped it and just said, well, we're not worried about sales
Yeah,
anymore.
they're
We're
worried about
about
going outside. You think about the competition instead of going a straight line, which is strictly gaming and consoles. They want to go around and try to catch them on the other side. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's
It's
just what they're
smart though.
doing.
You can't, it's a smart move. If you
It
can't
is.
beat them, if you can't beat them in
Periodically.
exclusives,
Yeah.
you got to
Like-
find another way, haven't you, to be competitive?
Very, very true.
I mean, this is the main basis of staying competitively and being in a relevant space. This is what
I'm shocked
Microsoft
that
is looking.
Nintendo's agreed though. I mean,
Me
I've
too.
been gaming a long time, and this is unheard of in
I'm
back
not.
in the
I'm
day.
not no, I'm not because when
I
they
agree, Bob.
agreed to do the crossplay thing, I kind of figured Microsoft would talk them into this.
No, but go back to the GameCube days and N64
Yeah.
days. This is a different Nintendo.
That is very, very true. And Nintendo was like, "Yo, get that away from here. We only work for hours."
Hey man, those Xbox finally got that Xbox handheld they've always wanted. Boom.
Pretty much. Pretty much.
Well, look,
And
as a Nintendo Switch owner, I win all day like I own the casino, so I'm all good because I get everything. Nintendo games, I get the services from Microsoft, which I'm already signed up to because I have an Xbox, so it's nothing for me to sign into the Switch. I'm already on Xbox Live, so it's a win-win. I still get to
Yeah.
enjoy my exclusives on the Sony system. I'm a very happy bunny right now.
Yep. It's gonna be pretty interesting though, because Ninja Theory confirmed they're gonna be at E3 to show whatever they're working on. So E3 is gonna be interesting for sure. Because we also gotta see what XCloud has in store. How can they make this work? Will it work?
That game's a long way off, man. Look, they look. look, think about it. Yeah, they're a small studio. Okay,
Yeah, of
they
course.
they barely. It took them years to finish
Hellblade.
uh Hellblade. Okay, and not long came out after they done the deal with Microsoft. What could they have gotten done in this short time?
Very, very true. It's a lot. I mean, I guess it'll always be up to speculation on what it
Yeah,
could
they're gonna
be.
show you a trailer, but it's gonna be Target.
Yeah,
It's
it's
not
either
gonna
going to
be.
be a trailer or it's going to be one of those title screens where you see like
Yeah,
the
it's
name.
gonna be Target though. You know, Target
Yeah,
footage. Like it's not actually running on an Xbox hardware. It'll probably be PC,
yeah,
and
it'll
then
be just like they did for Anthem. Because remember Anthem when we
it's
first
too
saw the
soon.
Xbox
It's too
One X.
soon. It's too
Right,
soon.
right,
It's too
right, right.
soon.
It'll be just like that. It'll be running on a dev kit, and they'll put it to make it seem like it's running on the X when it's not running on that. Because remember,
And
y'all know
Microsoft,
it
they need to
happened.
stop showing games early, and then making people wait 4 years for them. So if they're gonna show anything from this development team,
Yep.
Team Ninja, right, Ninja Theory rather, gonna show their games, it better come out within 12 months because that's just after Crackdown and lots of other delays. It's a wind up to be showing games early over at Microsoft right now.
Pretty much, absolutely. Let's get into this one right here. A lot of people were looking at this title a little weird for the podcast. I was getting some hits for this. Nintendo Switch sales supposedly failed. Now, according to the Nintendo's president, he says the 20 million Switch targets failed due to insufficient efforts to convey its appeal. Now, he believes that they should have been more, I would say, not upfront, but more like more of a force when it came to marketing the Switch. Even though the Switch has done ridiculously well for just 2018 alone, they're about to pass the Xbox One's total sales as of right now. I don't get why he's saying that it was bad. He doesn't see it as
Sony's on 95 million, man. I found out today.
Yeah.
95 million. They're 5 away from 100 million.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Nintendo, they may have had a different number told at the shareholders meeting.
I mean, true. That is very true.
Yeah, that's what it is.
They are pushing it as a handheld, right? They're pushing it like a DS, so to speak. They're pushing it like that because it's selling like that, especially in Japan. They love the handheld aspect, so it's selling based off of that alone. But you would think they'd be happy with what they got. Me personally, if I was in their shoes, I'd be happy. I mean, they're not losing any profit off the system. It's just pure profit at this point.
No, I'm glad they're panicking. I'll tell you why. Nintendo got a habit of being too relaxed and conservative. I like to see Nintendo on edge. It means good things are coming.
Okay.
Yeah. And again, that whole surviving together, that's a real thing. I mean, people can mock it. I mean, they can run from that, but that's the truth. I mean, they're hemorrhaging, and Sony's really they did well this generation. To the point where you got two of your competitors, competing platforms, to really have to sit down and hash something out. That's like Foxy was saying. I mean, I never would have thought in a million years that that Microsoft would go work with anybody, but you get pummeled the way they got pummeled, and you got that Satya Nadella telling Phil Spencer. I mean, he didn't say Phil, my boy, and put his arm around him.
I can't understand that word you're saying.
You are biting around a little bit.
You said all that for nothing. What a waste of breath.
Echoed out.
I like how you tell him after he's done talking and not.
I know. I didn't want to be rude.
You guys are jerks.
Like I can't hear you. Try again. Come on, cut him off.
Hey, I didn't want to be rude.
We can't all be bad in the chat. I'm just saying we can't all.
I apologize for if I sound off. I've got a cold, so I'm not myself today. I'm sorry.
He said, okay, here's a good question from Diver. He said, do you guys think this is Nintendo getting back at PlayStation for splitting up?
No, come on. They're not like you little kids. They're not petty like that. These are grown people, man.
Yeah. Okay.
Nah, they got murder beef. They're always gonna have murder beef. That's just a fact.
No, they got a pass, but to say they're making business decisions based on something that happened all those years ago is ridiculous. Yep. You don't gamble with your company like that over something petty.
Yep. Japanese don't forget.
Nah, they don't forget, but not necessarily is going to be an encompassing part of what's going on. This is more based upon solidifying your future, solidifying, what's going to keep you afloat. And right now, Microsoft is in a position where it is not doing as well as it did with the 360 era. So they got to find ways in order to incorporate something, some relevancy within the gaming industry.
Did you see their advert? Stronger together.
Yeah,
Yeah.
survive together. That
It
was
was
that
always
was
it was always on the cards. Then they always had that
Yeah,
plan. You wouldn't put out promo
absolutely.
like you wouldn't put out promotion material like that
Hmm.
if you ain't been talking behind the table.
Very,
yeah.
very true. It
Let me
has to be.
piggyback off you, Loso, because
Yep.
that's absolutely correct. And Nintendo recently put out not a statement, but I heard recently that Nintendo said that they're prepared for like a console-less future. Like they're ready for that because
Also,
that day is coming. That day is coming, and you don't want to get caught, you know, with your pants around your ankles when that day comes, because that's how
hmm
you end up like Blockbuster, and then
hmm
get taken over by Netflix. You don't want to be
hmm
Blockbuster, so you got to be forward thinking, and I think that the people see that Microsoft is thinking forward. So
yeah.
jumping on the Microsoft bandwagon alongside them is a wise decision.
Okay. Okay.
There's absolutely nothing wrong with what Microsoft is doing. I'm not here to to become a fanboy or to be on, oh, he's just talking crap. No, I'm basing this on common sense and actual things that are happening and what we're seeing as we go along. These are
Mhm.
things that Microsoft have been in the works since 2013. They have already made that statement since 2013. They even did this even before the Xbox 360. They had even stated things from the first iteration of the Xbox in 2001 that Microsoft saw a future where consoles were not going to be as apparent as anything else, but that they were going to strive forward into providing services for the masses. So it's
Hey,
been
let me catch you up. Hey, Dario, don't take it serious, bro. He was joking. He don't mean it like that. In the chat. No, I was
Say that
looking at.
again. Say what? Say what? Say that. Say what?
I was talking about what you said. He's a little kid.
I did mean it. I did mean it. I did
Ah, come
mean
on.
it.
Oh
He's a little.
God!
Oh God.
He's a little pickaninny. I meant it. I meant every
Oh
word.
God.
He's a little pickaninny.
Oh God!
Oh
Little
God.
picnic
oh
boy.
my god.
He's a little pickney. You know, I know he's a little pickney because all I said was what I said, and he had to swear like a crying baby, like a child.
Oh
He's a
God.
kid, man. He's a little boy. Tom Sawyer.
Nah,
Oh,
but
yeah.
going back to what I was saying, this is something that's been in the works in Microsoft's mind from years and years upon years, and it's gonna be a realization for them through this method that that is kind of sucks for the hardcore fan base that actually supported the mantra of Xbox gaming. Yes, it's gonna suck, but at the same time, there are new age gamers that are rising from all this, and they're the ones that are going to contribute to the embetterment of the gaming industry through their ideas as well. So it's not completely dead yet. It's just that it's going to take a lot of changes and a lot of things for things to get better.
Okay. Okay.
The only problem with that is some people are afraid of change.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You want
Yeah,
yeah.
man.
you want to
It
elaborate on that?
arrives just the same.
You want to elaborate on that a little bit, Nancy?
Well, it's just that people they're just afraid of anything new. I mean,
Yeah.
look at it. I mean, it's not only just in gaming, anywhere. You know, you say something's going to change, they just, oh, I can't have that. And I can't deal with that. They start panicking and saying dumb shit and doing dumb shit.
hmm
They just don't like anything new. They really don't. They just whine about everything, and
But
it's a shame.
Nancy, I'm sorry to cut you off.
No, go
But
ahead.
when you agree with me that sometimes change is better than just staying stuck,
Some change is good. Yes, I agree.
Mhm.
Some change is good.
and
It, it,
that's
it
and that's
sure
what I
is.
see from that's all I see from this. It's just a change for them to better themselves
Going
with
forward.
different things going forward. Because right now, Sony's killing it, man. Like, let's be honest, Sony
Yep.
has provided everything that all the gamers have wanted. They have provided exclusives, they have provided a multiplayer based environment, and they have provided stellar titles. Microsoft, on the other hand, mediocre games, uh, three consoles, and one third one that is about to fail in terms of sales. Like, it's really looking bleak for Microsoft to make any moves that will captivate people to go back to the brand. And
Unfortunately, yes.
and this is one of the changes that is going to either make you or break you. And I think it's going to take some time for people to adjust to it. I'm not saying that, yeah, it's going to be an all digital world. No, it's going to take a couple of years for all that stuff to happen. So it's not necessarily that Microsoft is going to be, oh, we're just going to be base everything on cloud compute, on everything. Everything takes time. Not everybody around the world has great internet service, so it's going to take a couple of years for that to happen.
Yeah.
Okay. Again, it's happening. It's going to happen. The future is going to be pretty interesting going further. But yeah, that's what they're
But
going.
one thing people got to realize is there's nothing we can do about it. If that's what they're going to do, and people are going to accept it, it's going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
It's going to happen. There's nothing we can do. I mean, they're not going to listen to us. If they want to make money, if this is the way they make money, they're going to do it their way, not our way.
To add on to that, they had an opportunity to change everything like we did with the DRM policies at the start of the year. If everybody would have stepped up and voiced your opinion, but unfortunately, nobody was they weren't unified like they were with the whole DRM policies. They weren't. So obviously, it was going to happen regardless, since everything is going back. Even DRM, in a weird way, is coming back, right? Like bits and pieces are coming back now.
It's already here.
Yeah. It's pretty much here. Pretty much, if not, it's already
here. What happened the other day? Xbox Live went down,
yeah,
and people turned on their Xbox to see a black screen.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
What is that? DRM.
I forgot about that. Yeah, you want to shed a little light on that?
This is old news. It already happened, but yeah, Xbox Live went down like twice last week.
Yeah,
but you hear crickets from the Xbox camp.
Yeah, because they don't want to admit to the faults that are happening. They always just want to put up this pretense of, oh, we got the best multiplayer games, we got the best internet service, we got the best of this, bro.
Oh, leave Xbox gamers alone, man.
Not all ecosystems. Yeah,
every podcast, man.
Hey, you know what? While we're at it, let's kick into the Crackdown 3 topic real quick.
Oh,
so we can finish off with,
I know we can
listen. So we can finish with Xbox and move on. So we can finish with Xbox and move on.
Yeah. Let's just cut to the break, man. Let's just cut to the break.
All right. You want to get into Crackdown? We got plenty of time to spare. Crackdown 3 is officially here. The results are pretty telling. Yeah, I dropped my video. Numerous people have dropped their videos. Thoughts? I'll start with ladies first. Go ahead, Nancy.
I really have nothing to say.
Oh, man.
And this it's Crackdown, but it's cracking still lacking even a Crackdown. All right, you're talking about destruction. There ain't no goddamn destruction. I mean, come on. You get more you get more destruction in Sniper Elite than you do there.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Man. I have
my
Nancy, boy. Nancy.
Yes.
My timeline on Twitter says it all, though, because I have people, acting like they're overexcited, like being fake about it. Like, oh my god, the destruction's amazing. Like, dude, stop.
Yeah, that's a big cop out, man. That is a big cop out.
Dude, just trying a little too hard to play off that destruction. Like, yeah, look at this, everything falls. See, I shot the beam and it falls. Okay,
bro, but his expressions on his face, it tells you everything.
Yeah, in the back of my head, I was sitting there. Once you aim to the right, because I'm pretty sure that beam doesn't drop.
Nah, man. I mean, for what it's worth, I'm gonna advocate a little bit for the game. It is a nice looking game. It has very vibrant colors. But
sorry, Carlos, I don't think so.
I know. I'm trying to advocate just a little bit so that nobody feels disrespected by the opinions of the panel.
I've got some good things to say about
I'm gonna say something real quick. If it was on the Switch, right, I think people would have they'd be saying something different. It's because it's on the Xbox and they've been waiting for a AAA game for a long time that they're disappointed. But if this was released on Switch in the same way it looks now, I think people would say it looks good.
Yeah. Because
What a backhanded compliment, Foxy. He said it looks good for a Switch game. God damn.
but
Well, I don't know if you guys saw what I put up. I put up some clips earlier with the Devil May Cry and the destruction that shit didn't compare it to, and I put some up there, made a joke, and people actually thought I was being serious.
Yeah, you got people.
I said, oh,
like 5
I said they, and I said they stole this from Crackdown, and the fanboys were like, "You're probably right. Yep." It was a joke.
You know what's so funny? That I find about this whole destructible environment situation is that a freaking Hulk game that came out for the PS2 and Xbox has better destructible environments than a 2019 game. Like that is crazy.
Someone said Red Faction, and that's like 12, 15 years old.
That's true.
Red Faction. Not
true.
even. Let's go a little bit more recent. Battlefield 1, Bad Company, and Battlefield Bad Company 2 have had very, very good destructible environment effects. Like you could literally dismantle a building with a single rocket launcher.
Hey, triple J in the chat said that they stole it from Rise. The destruction.
I mean, it's the father of all games.
Yeah.
You know, my biggest disappointment with the game is not really the graphics or the playability or the destruction. I just think it's got really lazy animation. It's like PS2 OG Xbox era.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where my main concern is at with the game. Like it looks stunningly good for what it is, but I think that the playability or replayability factor for it is gonna really dwindle down after the first month.
Nah, it's got multiplayer. I think that multiplayer will stop it. I mean, you can destroy everything.
Honestly,
Nah, man. Let's keep it 100. Let's keep it 100. I'm keeping it 100. I am keeping it 100. I'm not trying to fanfare for Crackdown 3. I'm just saying it how it is. It's gonna be just like another battle royale game. You're gonna enjoy it for a couple of days, do maybe 60 or 40 hours, and after that, no more. It's gonna have the same situation as Sea of Thieves. You're gonna have to pay people to stream the game in order to get revenue for the game.
Pay people? Well, if they're gonna pay people, I'll play it.
Don't nobody want to watch you though, bro. Stop it.
That's fine, bro. Hey, don't care. You know.
About the game, about Crackdown. I was watching my boy Smooth. Shout out to him. Play it last night, and
I think everybody was
honestly, like he was over exaggerating a little bit because he's like IGN and GameSpot lied, blah blah. I'm not gonna go that far, but the game does look like you could have a good time in it. You know what I'm saying? It's not dog shit like some people were claiming. But yeah, it doesn't look super awesome either. Like it looks like a 65. It looks like a 6.5 kind of game.
Oh man, really? Don't be so harsh on it, man.
Listen,
Microsoft they've had a bad run, man. I mean,
I'm sorry.
What?
Microsoft
In
have
2
had a
weeks,
bad
we're
run.
gonna talk about it because the game's gonna be out. We're gonna do RGT and
look, Recore. Look at all the games they've released, right? Recore, State of Decay 2, Sea of Thieves. None of them have been like home runs. Like,
right.
You'd expect at least one game out of 5 to be a hit, a massive hit, like a big staple first-party game, right?
Well, I know Recore was underrated. It didn't market it. But Recore,
yeah, I mean, it's underrated, but it's nothing. It's not a system seller. You don't go to the store and say, "I want a boxed Recore Xbox One X."
That's a good point.
Who says that? Nobody says that.
Yeah,
Here's the thing, right? They just lost their way for some. I don't know how they went from making incredible 360 games,
right,
to where we are now. What happened, man? I just don't know. It's like a different company. It's not even the same Microsoft.
Yeah, it's different direction, man. They want more of they're looking at it on the profit side of things, right? They want to see how much they can get out of the game rather than put into the game and give you quality. That's what I'm looking at it as.
Yeah.
That's basically what
they're more concerned with hitting singles and doubles than home runs at this point. That's the thing.
Yeah,
but they're meant to be selling us. When I say us, I mean the public. Meant to be selling the public a next-gen console in a year or two. This is not the best advert. These games that you're dropping right now, they don't put confidence in what you're gonna do next gen. Because if you can't get it right now, 4 or 5 years into this gen. This is meant to be the best time of a console's life. All the big, amazing, incredible, technically outstanding games come at the end of the generation because you're used to the hardware.
Yep.
We're getting games that wouldn't even come out at the launch. I mean, Xbox One's launch games are better than its Twilight games.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah, yeah,
True.
and that's not supposed to happen. Yeah.
All right.
It's just a shame. I hope I hope this isn't what they're going to be putting out from now on, because it's real disappointing.
It is. It's underwhelming. Very underwhelming. This Jamia Dixon super chat. First party games should always set the bar. That's what he had to say. Shout out to Jamia Dixon. Thank you. Scroll down here. He says you should get Porter Rock on here to talk more gaming and have an all-star team. I would, but he's on a different times schedule because he's in Germany.
He lives in Europe.
Yeah. Oh, he's in Europe. Yeah, Europe. So shout out to Porter Rock though. Yeah, I know. I'm pretty sure he wouldn't mind coming through here, but different time.
Hey, Ryan.
Yeah.
Here's an irony. Do you remember when PlayStation had a lot of indies and Xbox had all the exclusives and they were calling it the indie station? Do you remember that?
Yep.
Here's the irony. Microsoft's best games on Xbox One
Are all
Cuphead,
indies.
Or
Cuphead
indie style titles.
and Ori, and they are indie games.
Yeah.
Well, Forza 4 in the indie.
No, I'm saying no. Look, if you look at the games that have really been highly acclaimed, indie titles, Cuphead, Ori, they are really well received games, and they're indie.
I mean, we can honestly.
Let me give a shout out. Let me give a shout out. What's up, Clay? He says, no more Ryan the Professional. Unfortunately, no. I changed my name. I'm going for a different route for 2019, man. Different route. Wanted to do something more cool for you guys. You know what I'm saying? And wanted something better. That's
So,
right.
Ryan,
He wants to be the power of the cloud. That's what he
Yeah,
wants.
I'm
He
power of
wants
the
that
cloud.
power.
Unlimited power.
Ryan, I typed in BitCloud Gaming though, and it couldn't find you. It came up with all these Bitcoin mining things. I had to type in your actual name, Ryan the Professional. Then it brought me to you.
Wow.
Oh man, so
Hey,
they
man.
haven't fixed that part yet.
Give it a day.
Ryan,
It'll be the hottest thing on the streets.
Yeah, that tweet that you had from apparently Mike Ybarra earlier this week.
Yeah.
Was that real or was that Photoshop? Because that's
I
one of
think
the
that was
funniest-
fake.
People
That's
tell
one of the funniest things I've seen in
me
my
it's
life.
fake, but people tell me it's real. I'm like 50-50 in between.
Nah, it's
I'm
fake.
like,
It's fake, Brian.
if it's real, then that video is just, I'm just gonna leave it where it is. If it's fake, then
Because that was funny. I mean, that was the funniest thing I've seen. Yeah, once again,
Nah, that's
I'm not
definitely
going to give it to you.
I don't like one thing about Mike Ybarra. He might be a lot of things, but I don't think he's that stupid.
Yeah, that was actually. I mean, I actually really started laughing like out loud at that.
I don't think
He and Phil Spencer are the best Xbox executives there are. The others I don't really check for.
they don't even tweet half the time. Aaron Green
Hey, guys,
felt very
guys.
out of place at the Game Awards. Remember when he accepted the award for Forza? He just was like, "Okay, I'm here. Give me an award. Let me get out of here." Go back to my cheeseburger."
Yo,
Yeah,
dudes, are we really gonna go like 45 minutes into this podcast and not mention the hottest thing on the gaming streets?
What is that, my friend?
Apex Legends?
Oh,
Oh,
nah, that joint is doing good numbers, man.
It's H1Z1.
That is the hottest
Which
thing in
one?
the gaming streets.
Is it really?
What they say? 10 million
but
people.
it's funny,
10
it's
million
funny-
in 3 days.
Yeah. But it's funny how we've gone from we're not getting Titanfall 3 to saying Apex is amazing though.
But I still want Titanfall 3. Don't get it twisted.
Hey
I
man,
really
you
want-
could want both. You could like Apex Legends and want Titanfall 3.
They could have made Apex part of Titanfall 3 if they were smart.
Mhm.
Yeah, they said it's just an extension of the universe. Is what
They
call
could have
it.
made that the online mode, like GTA's got its online mode. They could have released Titanfall 3 with Apex as its online mode. They could have made double bubble.
Yeah, but I don't think the team is large enough to work on 2 AAA games at the same time because they're working on Star Wars
Why?
as well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's EA
Yeah.
though. It's EA. EA can allocate staff if they want.
yeah.
They haven't even been able to put out the Battlefield 5 Battle Royale yet.
What happened
Yeah.
to EA, man? EA have fallen, haven't they? They're like Lucifer, falling from the
He used to
falling to earth.
bangers back in the day. Like they still have to this day one of the best James Bond games ever, and that was Nightfire.
Yeah,
Bro, they used to make the best fucking NBA Street, NFL Street. All those games were
Where is
fire.
NFL?
You know what? It sound like has-beens. It sound like an old washed-up boxer that used to be famous.
I guarantee if they ever did bring another UFC or I'm sorry, NFL Streets to consoles, it will probably be the exact same thing that you would see in modern games, only worse with
It'd be full of
microtransactions.
microtransactions.
Yeah,
You'd be unlocking afros.
Like,
yeah.
it would be
You'd be loot boxing afros.
Yo,
Blonde ones,
that'll
green
be,
ones, red
that'll
ones.
be crazy, man. That'll be crazy.
Leave it to Foxy. Leave it to Foxy.
$20
About Apex.
for a haircut.
Oh god. About Apex, who's played it? What do you guys think?
It's pretty good.
I played it. Yeah.
I haven't played it. I was waiting for you and Medj to give me some feedback because I was like, "Oh, how is
Oh,
it?"
dude, it's nice, man. We gotta play.
I went dead silent. I also was Ryan. You getting on PC? I'm like, I don't even have it on PC.
I like it. I like it a lot. I've been playing it on Xbox and I've been playing it on PC as well.
Is it better than Anthem?
I'm not gonna play Anthem. I think that demo was terrible. I'm gonna keep playing Apex though.
Here's what I like about Anthem. I thought Anthem is cool, but once you get to a certain character, like when you unlock a certain javelin, the game becomes a little easy because that character is clearly overpowered, and that's Storm. Storm is overpowered. I'm sorry. It's got some of the most
Storm javelin.
Freeze everybody, and when you freeze somebody, and let's say you have somebody who has a interceptor, you can do these combo like hits that do critical damage. They're pretty much one shot at it.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. So it's like somebody can just literally just freeze all day. And so if you think about it, right? We have 4 people, right? 4 people, 4-person co-op. If you have 2 people who are dedicated to being Storm, and let's say you have the rest be something as simple as the interceptor, right? If they spam the freeze ability on everybody and just freeze them, the interceptors can just hit them with their shurikens. Bam, instant death.
Oh,
It's that easy. Like, it's that broken. That's what they did with the character.
Well, I don't know if I'm going to get that game. I think it's a group of us that are going to try to play that game, but I'm only buying it because there's a group that's going to play the Division Part 2. Has anybody tried that beta to see what that's like? Or
I wonder how Cliffy B feels though. Cliffy B, he had Lawbreakers and it flopped, and now this game just come out of nowhere. 72 hours, 10 million players. That's
True.
gotta hurt.
Yeah, I thought he retired, didn't he?
Yeah, that failure was enough to retire anybody.
I mean, it wasn't like he had much to go into it anyway because he was already getting criticized back going into the damn game. So.
I think that caused a recession in his household. That game.
I think Twitter contributed a lot more to that than you think, though. Because remember, he wouldn't.
Now you know what it is. A lot of people, right? They don't. A lot of people seem to be judging him and not the game. So. I think some people didn't like his personality for whatever reason.
Yeah, I mean, he comes up a little bit snob. He comes a bit of a snob at times, but I mean, through it all,
people say that about me, though. People say that about me all the time. I'm stuck up. I'm this. I'm that, and the other.
Foxy's stuck up. Foxy's got a golden horseshoe up his ass. He thinks he's Sony. I seen that.
But difference between me and Cliffy is I ain't trying to sell you no game.
Hey man, Foxy bougie.
I mean, no, if Foxy ever was a game developer, you probably would be like that on Twitter. If you don't like
I wouldn't talk to no one. If I was a game developer, my life would be too hard to be on social media, taking shit from people.
Knowing you probably mute your whole timeline. More than likely.
Nah, man, I'm not a bad guy, man. I just tell the truth. If you're an idiot, I call you an idiot. If you're a good guy, I call you a good guy, girl, whatever. If you're a plonker, I just call you a plonker. You need to be called that.
Oh.
All right. Let's get into this other one here. Unless anybody else got anything else they want to add to that.
Nah,
let's keep it going.
Let me throw this in here real quick. Division 2. Did anybody play the beta?
I just said
not yet.
Oh, you just asked it? I didn't hear you.
He don't listen. See that? He changed his name, gets stuck up, and don't even listen.
Wait, what?
You're acting all brand new.
You should get the meds after that Twitter roast you did a few minutes ago. I'm just saying.
What are you talking about? I was just extremely happy to finally see my friend Nancy's face. Like,
oh, so Nancy's 80 years old and she was twerking? Okay.
She looked young there to me. I don't know. Nice twerking skills and all that.
Oh, God.
Don't. I heard about some guy called Austin Jones and this twerking fiasco, boy.
Oh, God. Y'all crazy. Let's move on. Let's move on. Okay, so Sony pretty much is a little afraid going into next generation. Now, to make this loud and clear, they're not afraid of the PS5 at all. They're actually afraid of the situation going into the PlayStation 5 because they believe cloud streaming is a threat to them. You know, they see a lot of companies going this route. We got Amazon doing their own thing. Obviously, we know for a fact Google's got their own streaming service that they're doing, which they're actually supposedly going head to head with Microsoft for. And Nintendo is even trying to get into streaming, so to speak, like low key. Sony does have PlayStation Now, but they elaborated on this that they don't necessarily see PlayStation Now as a platform to compete with them. They see it more just an option to sell you their products, you know.
Good news.
And that's what they always saw it as. Looking at it again, I couldn't agree more. I never saw PlayStation Now as like a heavy thing to compete against them, nor did I ever see it as a thing they should use to compete with them. I just looked at it as a simple, option, right? If you don't really own the disc, you can just stream it. And my only gripe with it, obviously, is can they make it work or not, right? Like quality wise, that's what it's gonna come down to, is quality. But what do you guys got to say about this? I'll start with ladies. Nancy.
I don't think Sony is afraid at all of that, and I never looked at, PlayStation Now as any of that stuff either. It was just an option for people.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they're afraid. They're just going to keep on moving forward like they have been and still try to blow people out the water like they've been doing. That's my opinion.
Okay. Meds, my Xbox dude. Go ahead.
Wait, I'm sorry. I had just gotten home and switched from my phone to my PC. So what I missed? I'm sorry.
Okay. I'll recap that in a second for you last. I'll come back. Craig, go ahead.
I think the problem that Sony may have is with Google. Because Google, if they get in and they go in 2 feet, somebody's going down. I mean, that's just the way it's going to be. They're not going to get in and half-ass it. We've already seen at the CES AMD, when they came out there and pulled everybody's pants down, they got that. They had Assassin's Creed running 1080p, 60 frames per second at high settings with streaming. Okay. So So Sony, I don't know. I agree with Nancy. I don't know if they're afraid, but Google's a wild card. So, at least with Nintendo and Sony, or Nintendo and Microsoft, you can anticipate what they're going to do, but not Google. I mean, they got the money, they got their own network as far as they're laying their own fiber. So that's going to be a tough out if they get into it.
Right, because nobody uses Bing. I mean, who uses Bing over Google?
Me.
Okay, but the thing with that is, though, with Craig was saying, like you said, they're not afraid, but they know what Google's about. So don't think that they're not smart enough to come up with a plan to go against that.
Okay.
They're working on it. I think Sony's going to work on that. They know what Google's about. They're not dumb. If they were dumb, they wouldn't be in the lead right now. They wouldn't be blowing people out the water. They wouldn't be almost hitting, 100 million sales. Okay. So let them do their thing. And because I think they're just going to find a way to, combat it. That's all.
Okay.
Some form of way.
Okay, for sure. Did everybody go? Oh, Carlos, did you go? Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm here. I don't know, man. I don't know what to say about this whole situation. All I know is that these are things that are going to happen, and they're going to be things that people are not going to like. And there are things that other people are just going to, agree upon, just to say, all right, they're doing this, they're making this strides, and they're doing, they're making their ways into making something different than everybody else's. And yeah, I mean, Google has the biggest and deepest pocket to actually challenge Sony in terms of hardware and networking. Like it's really something that you can't really shrug it off as, oh yeah, they're gonna fail, they're not gonna really do anything to us. But I mean, they have the resources, so you have to really tread lightly but know what you're going up against. So it's really up to what Sony wants to do in the near future and how they're going to go on about it.
Okay. Straight to the point. Now to put you up a little back on track here, Meds. This is going into the future of the PlayStation 5. Now Sony came out and basically said that their boss CEO came out and said they're basically seeing that streaming as a threat to consoles.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, they don't want they never, and basically they elaborate on this. They say that PlayStation Now, they always see PlayStation Now as just an option for gamers to play their games, right? So if you don't have the
Mhm.
disc, you can just subscribe to the network or whatever, and you can download the game. They never seen it as an avenue, right, to like branch out, so to speak, just another option.
Mhm.
But according to this, though, they think cloud gaming is a threat to consoles because everybody's getting into it, including Amazon and of course Google doing their own thing with it, and they don't want that to affect consoles in general. Because remember, Sony is more strictly hardware
Right.
than the software thing. They've been a hardware, giant for the longest. They've always pushed consoles to the extreme.
Mm-hmm.
So that's basically what they're saying there. So,
Mhm.
your thoughts?
Well, my thoughts are that Sony has been around for a very, very long time.
Mm-hmm.
Sony is a company that is almost 100 years old at this point.
Okay.
And you don't stick around that long without adapting, right? Nintendo, when they first started up, they were a toy company, I think they made like card games.
Yeah.
And now they make video games. And they've been around for over 100 years as well now. And Sony, you got to think about this because people think that maybe perhaps Microsoft maybe is going to be pioneering in the streaming shit. But like, are people forgetting that Sony bought Gaikai 6 years ago? Like these people were on it from the beginning.
Absolutely.
And like I was mentioning earlier, like if Blockbuster had seen Netflix coming, they would have done something about it, but they didn't see it coming.
Okay.
And Sony sees it coming. They saw it coming 6 years ago, which is why they bought Gaikai in the first place.
Okay. So basically, either adapt or die. Basically.
Yeah, they're gonna adapt or die, and they're already there. They have the technology, and they're not gonna allow themselves to get left behind.
Good point. Good point. Absolutely good point. Good point. What's up, Sick Humor? What's going on? What did Divers say about stocks here? Because supposedly Sony stock did drop recently, and people are making a big deal about it. But it's not something that was crazy. It was a crazy stock. Now, one thing about stocks, a lot of people fail to realize about stocks, they go up.
And they go down.
They go down. The stock, supposedly, the drop, they said that this was the biggest drop Sony had. It was like 8%. The reason why it dropped that low was because Sony supposedly just didn't have the software to sell the hardware at the time because the software was kind of lacking. And that's pretty obvious because they were comparing it to last year compared to going into this year. It wasn't really that much. So, I agree. It's not that big of a deal. It doesn't mean that they're in trouble or anything. It's typical stuff. So
I mean, the fact that people are watching the stock market, I love that. But damn, I mean, when it goes down, that's when you're supposed to be ready to buy.
Mm-hmm.
It got down to 43. Yeah, I bought 2 more shares. So I'm good. I mean, they're making a possibly new console. There's another Spider-Man movie coming out this year. They're going to win an award for more than likely win an Oscar for the Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
They're gonna be fine.
And not only that, though, I mean, they got Marvel just doing amazing. That's really helping them as well because Spider-Man sold well, right? The second one is the most anticipated movie for a lot of people. I mean, did y'all see Mysterio? They're killing it. They are killing it in the movie division. So I think they're fine. They're most certainly fine. And shout out to Jay Barry. Thank you, my brother. Appreciate you. And shout out to Carlos Crispin here for the super chat. He says PlayStation is the Google of consoles. They'll be fine. That's what he said. Okay. Hit that like button for me. We got 130 people in here. Hit that like button for your boy.
Smack it.
Smack that like button. And yes, that's very true. Sick. He says stocks fluctuate all the time. That is very, very true. They're never like that's the thing. They go up.
EA stock was at a 10-year low a couple days ago. They dropped Apex Legends. They're back on top.
There you go. Absolutely. And how much time we got? We got 7 minutes left on this podcast. So. Yeah, we went through that pretty fast. So, what was that last topic I wanted to talk about? So, let's talk about slandering for a second here, because a lot of people think a lot of basically my question is this is going to be a panel question / channel for everybody in the chat here. Do gamers slander games so often, or do you just think they bash bad games? Good games get slandered, or is it just games in general that are getting slandered? Do you think?
Go ahead, man. I'll go last.
Oh, well, I just think people exaggerate a little bit. Like, for example, if I don't like a game, right, it could very well be a good game, but if I don't like it, I'm gonna be like, oh, that game's trash. Like, obviously, it's not literal trash. It's a good game, but nah, to me, it's trash. And that's all. Like, if somebody, like, think about it. There's a lot of people out there who won't play a game if it's not an 8 or higher. Like, these are the same people. That's all. It's just a lot of exaggeration out there in these streets.
Agreed. Nancy.
The other thing people don't look at is the fact that it may not be somebody's genre of a game either. So if it's not the genre and you're just an idiot, it's trash because they don't like playing those games. If I don't like a game, I'll give my reasons why. I'm not going to say it's completely trash, but I'll give my reasons why I don't like the game and why I won't play it. That don't mean somebody else has to feel the same way. That's one thing I don't like. I don't like somebody always agreeing with me because, you say something. If you disagree, feel free to disagree. It's okay. Because that may be something you like and I just don't.
Okay.
Like I don't like battle royal games. I don't like them.
Okay.
It's just not for me. So I'm not going to say it's trash. It's just not. It's not for me.
Nah, and that's what makes us all individually unique to one another. If I don't like something, doesn't necessarily mean that I'm just gonna bash you over it. I'm just gonna be complacent. That's what that's your kind of thing, and that's something that should be respected. I don't like battle royale games as much. I'll play them, but it won't be to a point where I have to literally defend it. Oh, because I don't agree with your viewpoint. I'm just gonna be like, all right, then that's something that people should really understand. Everybody has a preference, a liking, a genre that they play, and it shouldn't really concern you as much as the next person, because why? If you're the one playing it, you're the one enjoying it, it should only matter to you. Not everybody's gonna like it.
Okay. Foxy, your thoughts?
Roll it up, light it up, smoke it up, inhale, exhale. Sorry, I'm just enjoying what I'm seeing here. No, I'm just enjoying what I'm seeing here. Group participation and stuff, Look, it's what Nancy said, isn't it? I'll echo what she said. Gamers have so many varied styles of genre that they enjoy. Like, why would you listen to anyone? Your own taste is your own unique taste. You do your research. If it looks like it's something you could get behind, you get behind it. You don't listen to the average person in social media. I mean, I see people trashing excellent games. Why would you listen to these people?
Okay.
Because unfortunately, that's what people do.
Yeah, they trash games that everyone likes. Like, so it's rubbish. I don't see. I played it for half an hour. No, they say I watched somebody else play it. It's rubbish. You mean you didn't play it? You watched somebody else. Oh, okay.
Well, that counts as playing games these days, bro.
Yeah, that's what people tell me. Oh, so I'm
that?
watching someone on YouTube. It looks rubbish.
Yeah. Somebody it's funny because one dude said you could kill Mr. X in Resident Evil 2 remake, and I'm sitting there going, no, you cannot. He's like, yeah, you can. You can just shoot a rocket at. I'm like, okay, where's the rocket? He said, oh, the rocket's behind the green door. I'm like, what are you talking about? There's no rocket in the green door.
Nah, you can never kill Mr. X because you have to wait till he mutates, and then at the later. Well, let me just stay quiet.
Yeah, no. He's saying like him in his jacket form. He walks around heavy footsteps and all. He said,
"Nah, you can't.
Like, there's no rocket launcher in the damn green room. There's nothing in there.
nothing.
Like,
nothing. I mean, if you unlock the rocket launcher after you've beaten the game and then you use it in the game, it'll actually make him think twice about going up to you.
Yeah.
But
how to run away, but he won't go after you. So, all right. Fox, did you give your opinion on the Sony's future in the PS5? I don't think you say anything.
I didn't, but I'll say something real quick.
On it with you.
I think it's very gratifying to hear Sony are still very much behind native hardware, because I was getting a little bit worried about the future, to be honest. Well, not worried. I'm never that worried because I got real life shit to take care of. But do you know what I mean? In terms of a gamer, like I was thinking, where's this roadmap going with all this streaming stuff? But the fact that Sony's come out and said, we don't think the infrastructure is ready around the world, and we're not really, we more see it as an option, like you said, more than replacing it. That to me is good. Like, so at least we know Nintendo and Sony are very much still all about the hardware, and that's all I need, to be honest. I don't, all the other companies, if they want to go all digital, all streaming, they can if they want. But as long as you've got the likes of Nintendo and Sony still focused on the hardware, the way I see it, gaming hasn't changed much. It's still the same to me.
Okay. All right, for sure. I think that is the time limit. We're at 59 minutes. So yeah, that's it. We got it down to 1 hour, ladies and gentlemen. Guys,
Miracles.
that is the show. RGT episode 48. Yeah, we went by that pretty good, but I hope you guys enjoyed what we had to say here on the channel, and I hope you guys enjoyed the topics. All right. Go ahead and get their outros out here, and I'm gonna go ahead and shut it down. Like I said before, it's a new year, new me, so new name, X amount of things. So I'm just, going in a different direction with the channel, and I hope you guys are with it. Hope you guys like it. And I know a lot of you say it's gonna be a little weird getting used to, but I know, hey, a lot of people said it was gonna be weird calling me Ryan the Professional at the time. So, it'll grow on you eventually. All right. I'll see you guys probably later on after this stream. I might just do it right after the stream because I do want to play the Devil May Cry demo. So I might stream that for you guys. You want me to play it? So
yeah, play it, man. You're gonna enjoy it.
I'll definitely stream that strictly directly after this. All right. Let's go ahead and get into these outros. Ladies first. Go ahead, Nancy.
Hey, everybody, you know who this is. This is TTFP. Okay. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. Hit that like button before you go, and I'll see you next time.
All right. Speaking of Jay Barr, we need to get you on the show, brother. Let me know.
Yeah, Jay Barr, bring that little peanut head in here inside the RGT podcast.
Bring the best list on the internet to the RGT.
That's my Jamaican family, man.
Nah, I'm just it's all love, man, Barr.
I love Bronx
everybody. I love everybody, man. Everybody get the clout, man.
I don't know about that. I don't believe you there. Go ahead, Craig.
Well, thanks for having me. Thanks for the vibe. And yeah, everybody enjoy the gaming. I know I got 130 plus games to play here, so don't at me.
Go ahead, Carlos.
Hey, man, once again, I want to give a big old shout out to everybody in the panel, everybody in the chats. Just being here around very mutual, respectable people brings joy to me. And talking about gaming, which is one of my most endearest hobbies, is even better. Once again, man, gamer by choice, not by trend. And it's a wrap.
All right. Foxy, go ahead, bro.
Yes, as brother Carlos said, it was wonderful being in such delightful company, ladies and gentlemen. Now listen, I'm going to go play a game I'm recommending to anyone. I think it's on PS4 and Xbox as well as PC, but it only just come out on the Switch. And to be honest, there's nothing like playing it portably. But The Observer, wow, it's probably one of the most beautiful indie games I've ever seen on the platform. Graphics look really, really good. The Observer, it's like a Blade Runner cyberpunk detective.
I heard about it.
The Observer, I have it already on the PS4.
Oh man, I love that game, man. I'm gonna play that.
Oh, you like that?
Yeah, man. It's nice.
It's on Game Pass.
It's nice. It's really nice.
Biggest on Game Pass.
It is on Game Pass. I could have had it. I suppose I could have had it that way as well, but
yeah. Nah, I got a game for you to play on the Switch if it has it. Velocity 2X.
Fire.
You'll thank me later, Foxy.
I had that like 2-3 years ago on PlayStation 4 as a free PlayStation Plus game. I've already played that. That's that indie title with the girl, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was indie title.
Yeah.
You gotta like.
But listen, I don't want to take up too much of the time, so I'll just leave everybody. Game account Sunday. Play games, not corporations.
All right, we'll see you Sunday for sure. And last but not least, Meds.
Hey, thanks for showing up, people, showing some love. Leave the newly minted Big Cloud Gaming a like on this video. And yeah, my name is Meds the Professional, and I'm out.
And join us on our Discord channel on Discord. The link is down below. And have fun. Interact with us. And do mind the language. Psych.
Okay, y'all crazy. All right. Yeah, like you said, Big Cloud Gaming, RGT episode 48. Again, we out of here. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. If you did, hit that like button, share it out, all that. We appreciate y'all again for taking time out your day to talk gaming with us. And we will see you guys next Friday. All right. Y'all be blessed. Y'all be easy. Bid out.
Peace and love.
Buttery
Yeah.